And we have a few questions to ask. Firstly, Florida was declared a disaster. There was a declaration disaster declared for Florida. So people have been asking, does that mean transactions are still going on, John?
Actually, there's good news with that. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has designated title and settlement companies as essential businesses. So, what that means is we're exempt from the stay at home or shelter in place orders. So, we're still open for business, we're still conducting closings and refinances.
And how are closings getting conducted if people are staying home in the United States?
We have several options. If the buyer is a cash buyer, that buyer can sign anywhere in the world electronically. If the buyer is getting a loan, we have remote online notaries that can sign that buyer. However, it's up to the bank to determine if they'll accept electronic signatures or if they still need wet signatures. Now, regarding sellers, if the seller is a US citizen, they can sign anywhere in the world using the remote online notary platform. If the seller is a foreigner, that platform is not available to them, but they can still sign with any local notary. We understand U.S. embassies are closed, but they can use a local notary wherever they are in the world.
And next question is, people are obviously concerned because income has been effective, and particularly realtors have been asking, what can they do? Anthony, can you answer that for us?
Sure. Uh, First of all, they've passed on March 18th the Family First Coronavirus Response Act, and they actually extended family leave and sick leave uh, under the Family and Medical Leave Act to include self-employed individuals, and this would cover
Okay.
realtors. Most of them are self-employed, sole proprietors, and they could get refundable tax credits that will be immediately upon their next estimated quarterly tax payments. In addition, there's upcoming legislation that was passed by the Senate, will be up for the House on Friday, and once it gets signed into law, it would also expand unemployment benefits to cover self-employed individuals and sole proprietors. So that will definitely help out realtors because they weren't eligible in the past for these things.
Okay, thank you. And what about delays, John, and contract addendums?
There is a new addendum that came out by the Florida Realtors. It's called the Coronavirus COVID-19 Extension Addendum to Contract. So basically, what that says is if there's any interruption in service, such as travel restrictions, governmental required isolations, potential closures of offices and institutions required to fund, close and record real estate transactions. There is an addendum prepared. You can also find this on Form Simplicity if you're a realtor. And what this basically does is extend the closing date until those services become available.
Okay. And also, the good news is that they're saying that real estate is actually the best investment now and the safest investment now. In fact, there was a recent closing for $14 million at 1000 Museum. So does anyone want to comment on that? That you're still seeing transactions happening?
Yeah, there's still, well, the main opportunity here is there's a buying opportunity. There's a lot of sellers who are willing to sell now because maybe they need liquidity for their businesses or whatnot. So the prices are coming down. The demand for buyers is not there. So anytime the demand goes down and the inventory or supply goes up, there's very big opportunities to purchase. So um, there's still closings, we're still open, and there's still buyers. So it's a good opportunity for buyers right now.
And I read with the Real Deal that digital activity for real estate actually has doubled now. So, that being said, we have great novel marketing tools. We're working with a company now that does digital marketing. They'll create a landing page for you and your property, and they will also add in lead capture. So you'll be able to promote your listings as well as attract new buyers. So we have that available. We also have, if you send in 2D floor plans, we are able to create 3D floor plans. And in addition, we have virtual tours that can be created for you. And we can add in email blasts, social media, as well as any of the BOW live opens and virtual tours. So there are a lot of options. You just have to stay ahead of the curve and be creative and positive now. So we're here for you at Florida Closing and Escrow. We're still going the extra mile, even if we're not always I'm staying home. I can't go out, so I'm kind of on lockdown, but working 24/7 for you as always. So, any other thing you want to add, John or Anthony?
No, we just want people to be safe. The good news is eventually this will be over. So everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and we wish everyone the best.
Thank you for joining, and stay in touch and stay safe and contact us if you need anything. Thank you.